Listen, I get inclusivity and all of that, but this is going way too far. Why is it that instead of making a brand new character that an actor gets to play where they debut that character, instead they are taking old characters that are loved and cherished and putting a black person in that role, which only sparks controversy because people are mad because they remember the original character and they're not the original character, and it's also super lazy.
Look, black people have taken a lot of ginger characters. Superman's best friend is now black.
JJ, get your man. Get your man. Get your man.
Little Mermaid is now black. Starfire is a ginger. Not anymore. Wally West also.
You got that right. He's right. What the That woman, technically. She's redheaded in the comics.
Disney has ditched the Seven Dwarfs for politically correct magical creatures. The leaked photos from the production offer first glance at Snow White's companions, who appear to be a mix of genders, ethnicities, and heights. At first, Disney called the photos fake, but then backtracked on their claim.
Instead of hiring these little people who could have used the work and who could have gotten paid and don't have many roles in Hollywood, they decided not to be inclusive.
Look, Disney, if you want to make a show about a Colombian princess and her 7 non-binary friends, why even call it Snow White?
Is Mickey Mouse about to lose his house? It seems woke Disney fairy tales equal low ticket sales. Box office analysis of Disney's last 8 studio releases show a shocking loss of nearly $1 billion.
Hello everyone, if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If this is your second, third, fourth time watching one of my videos and you are not yet subscribed, we already go together, okay? Make it official and hit that subscribe button. On my channel, I like to do social commentary, talk about literally whatever interests me. So if you're into that, make sure to stick around. But today, we are going to be talking about the company that everyone loves to hate. No, not that one. Disney. Disney has been getting a lot of criticism lately for their woke pandering. Rather than making interesting and unique movies, they often depend on political messaging to sell tickets, and in their live action remakes, they have repeatedly changed the ethnicity, gender, and or sexuality of established characters because diversity.
Oh, why don't you stop annoying people?
At this point, Disney has lost almost $1 billion on their last 8 movie releases alone, and that's not including the Marvels, which as of the making of this video is not out yet, but already has poor pre-sale ticket numbers and is pretty much guaranteed to be another financial flop. With all of that in mind, you would think that by now Disney would have smartened up, but apparently, the Disney executives are masochists that enjoy humiliation. And I say this because there is currently a rumor floating around that Michael B. Jordan is in consideration to play the Greek god Hercules in a live action remake. Do you see the resemblance? Because I don't.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
If this rumor is true that Michael B. Jordan is in consideration to play Hercules, I don't think he's actually dumb enough to accept that movie role. At least I hope not. I know sometimes in Hollywood, actors and actresses are forced to appear in movies because of contractual agreements. I believe that is how Robert Downey Jr. ended up in the Dr. Dolittle movie, because he had a contractual agreement and he had to do something, so that was the movie that he did. I think it would actually be quite hilarious if Michael B. Jordan had to be Hercules. But you know what? I think if Disney is in fact considering race swapping Hercules, they should just go all the way and make it a black woman and make her lame and gay.
There you are, Miss Kennedy, the linguine and clam sauce.
Excuse me, I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay.
Yes, the chef was a little confused what you meant by that.
It means put a chick in the linguine and make her f***ing gay! And I want it lame!
That clip is from the South Park Panderverse special, and the entire special is absolutely hilarious. They have the main plot where Cartman is race swapped for a black woman, and they have the subplot where AI has taken over all of the white-collar jobs, and all of the white-collar workers realize that their college degrees are useless. But you know what's not useless? Getting a good night's sleep. Something that I wasn't getting a lot of, admittedly, because I would use my TV to fall asleep to. But rather than falling asleep to the noise of my TV, I would stay up all night watching videos of Karens behaving badly, and by 4 a.m., my eyes would look like this. Obviously, getting a good night's sleep is vital for brain function, productivity, mood, and even beauty. All of which, they're important to me. So now, instead of falling asleep to the cringe sounds of Karens, I now fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Endel. Endel is a soundscape app that creates personalized sound environments to match users' activity. If you're like me and you like to have background noise while working, walking, exercising, cleaning, studying, sleeping, or just existing, then this app is for you. And the first 100 people to download Endel by using my link in the description box down below or by scanning the QR code will get a week free of audio experiences. The cool thing about Endel is that it's not just a generic sound library. Endel actually has patented technology which creates personalized soundscapes that adapt in real time. It reacts to inputs like time of day, weather, heart rate, and location. Take, for example, the Move option. Move allows you to have your soundscape match the intensity of your physical activity in real time. So when I go for a casual stroll, the sounds match my pace, and as I speed up, so does the sound. It adapts to match my movements. It's pretty cool. And a recent survey of Endel users who struggle with things like sleep disorders, ADHD, and tinnitus said that using the Endel app helped them manage their symptoms. If you would like to give Endel a try, don't forget to click my link in the description box down below or to scan this QR code. And don't forget that the first 100 people to download Endel by using either my link or the QR code will get a week free of audio experiences. A special thanks to Endel for sponsoring this video. South Park is one of the last places that people can turn to for quality political satire, and this episode really delivered. The episode begins with the race-swapped Eric Cartman, who despite being a grown-ass woman, is supposed to be an elementary school student. And although Eric Cartman was race-swapped, his mother wasn't, so the black female Eric Cartman still has a white mom. This is a theme throughout the episode. The race swap makes no logical sense, but no one seems to care except Eric Cartman's friends. Kinda like how in The Little Mermaid, Triton has daughters all of different ethnicities. It's never explained, it's never addressed, just because of, color blindness, I guess. So black female Cartman wants to stay home from school to play a video game, Baldur's Gate 3, but her mom won't let her, so she has to go to school.
This is bullshit. How do you get your mom arrested for child abuse? She wouldn't let you stay home and play Baldur's Gate 3, huh, fat ass?
After speaking to her friends at the bus stop, we see that this was actually a part of a dream that Cartman was having.
Eric, it's okay. It's okay.
Mom, I had a dream that I was replaced by a diverse woman.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, only this time, it wasn't just me. They were taking all my favorite people and replacing them with diverse women complaining about the patriarchy. Will you check under the bed and make sure there's no Disney executives under there?
I promise there's not.
I'm scared, Mom. Will you please just look and make sure Kathleen Kennedy isn't under my bed?
Kathleen Kennedy is not under your bed.
Can you check the closet?
Eric, enough! I've told you there's no such thing as Disney executives who replace everyone you love with diverse women who complain about the patriarchy. Now be a big boy.
A traumatized Cartman goes to a child psychologist where he shares his reoccurring nightmares about Kathleen Kennedy race-swapping everyone he cares about. Cartman says that Kathleen Kennedy is forcing diversity by replacing everyone with a woman of color and making them gay and lame. The thing about it is that about a year ago, a Disney executive, not Kathleen Kennedy but someone else, went viral because a video of them was leaked of a Zoom meeting where they admitted that at Disney, they are pushing a gay agenda.
Some videos that show pretty much exactly what Disney behind the scenes is thinking.
Roberts and our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. And so I feel like I felt like it was, maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess something must have happened in the last, they are turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that momentum that I felt, that sense of I don't have to be afraid to let's have these two characters kiss. Let's in the background. I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud of it. But I just was no one would stop me and no one was trying to stop me.
In case you're wondering, yes, she does still work for Disney, and she's actually one of the executive producers of the reboot of the Proud Family, which is now called Proud Family, Prouder and Louder. It all makes sense now. Eric Cartman eventually goes to school and explains to his friends that he's having visions of Kathleen Kennedy and Disney race swapping everyone. And he tells them he thinks there is a multiverse with diverse versions of everyone, but his friends think he's crazy and ignore his warnings. And as his friends turn their back and walk away, he gets sucked into the multiverse and goes to an alternate dimension where everyone is a diverse woman and there's no men. Except this person.
What is it, Johnson?
Oh, God.
Throughout the rest of the episode, both versions of Eric Cartman are trying to get help to reverse the race swap. After running from Kathleen Kennedy because he's afraid she's going to race swap him, Cartman is eventually cornered by Kathleen Kennedy and forced to confront her. They sit down and have a conversation where Cartman realizes that she is also stuck in the Panderverse and trying to get home. Kathleen Kennedy had been using the Pander Stone to help her make successful movies, but when she used it too much, a portal to other Pander dimensions opened, and she was swapped with a radical version of herself who wants to make everything diverse. She explains that she was just trying to make good movies, but things got out of hand.
The Pander Stone worked great for a while, but then came the hate mail. Ugly letters from racists who couldn't stand that some of the Pander Stone's rehashes had diverse women characters in the lead. I decided I would show them. I would start making movies to fight all the bigotry in our society. But instead of doing any real work, I turned to the Pander Stone. It made things so much easier. Soon I was using the Pander Stone over and over again to try and fight all the ugly feedback, which in turn was growing stronger and stronger.
That's actually the best explanation I've heard as to why Disney movies all suck now.
Meanwhile, the diverse Eric Cartman eventually manages to persuade the group of boys to help her try to get back to her own universe. She convinces the boys to help her buy a computer by stealing Kyle's mom's credit card. The boys comply with all of her requests, only to find that she conned them into helping her get what she needed to play the video game Baldur's Gate 3. She actually doesn't care about going home, she just wants to play her game.
Wait a minute. You mean this entire time all you've wanted to do is play Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah, what do you think I was trying to do?
We thought you were trying to set up some elaborate system to get back to your universe.
I ain't no quantum astrophysicist. The I know about how the multiverse works.
Wow, it really is Cartman. All right, that does it. Get out of my room.
While all of this is happening, there is another subplot that is also playing out where all of the college-educated adults are idiots who don't know how to do any handiwork, and all the handymen are becoming rich off of everyone else's incompetence.
This is South Park breaking news. Shocking developments in the country today. It appears that nobody knows how to do shit anymore. Our own Chris Martins is live on the scene. Tom, I'm standing in my bathroom where the new tile for my shower is yet to be installed. As you can see, the tile has started to peel off in places. Now, the handyman was supposed to come days ago to fix it, but he claims to have better offers from other white-collar workers like me whose practical know-how has atrophied.
And the handymen hilariously become so rich and arrogant that they throw money around and try to outdo one another by purchasing social media platforms, challenging each other to MMA fights, and building their own spaceships to make it to space before the other person.
I told you I'd beat you, you son bitch! You ain't beating me, turn up them thrusters!
This is a clear shot at Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos, who have all engaged in these pissing matches in recent years. Throughout the episode, there was commentary that satirizes the path that we are on with AI replacing white-collar workers, and there was also commentary that pokes fun at those who do the race swapping, as well as those that complain about race swapping.
What the hell?
Sit down, boys. One of our students here says you've been treating them unfairly.
Treating who unfairly? We didn't do anything. We're just minding our own business and she keeps saying she's Eric Cartman.
Okay, and what's wrong with that?
What's wrong is it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I see. There's a diverse female where Cartman used to be and you don't like that.
It's not that we don't like it, don't you think that's weird?
I don't see a problem with it at all. And if you boys don't think Eric can be a black woman, then maybe the problem is you.
What? You think it's perfectly normal that Cartman is suddenly a black woman?
You probably don't like that Indiana Jones got replaced by a female either, huh? Probably have a problem with Black Spider-Man, too.
No, Miles Morales is sweet. That's a whole constructed thing with its own character and narrative, and this is just taking Cartman, same old Cartman, and putting a black woman in it.
You boys feel that your white culture is being threatened, and so you're lashing out with racism. And if you say anything more about a black woman Cartman not making any sense, then you can all just have 3 weeks detention. Now get out of my office!
This scene is obviously meant to poke fun at the discourse that often takes place around race-swapping characters. I myself have participated in this discourse. I have videos on my channel where I participate in this discourse, and I said what I said, and I ain't changing it, okay?
I said what I said, and I'm not changing on it.
And something else that I noticed in the episode that I haven't seen anyone else point out is the fact that when the diverse Eric Cartman goes to proper South Park, no one really seems to care. I mean, Eric Cartman's friends are just like, you're not Eric Cartman, but everyone else, they don't care.
Kyle, who is this?
Oh, haven't you heard, Mom? We're in a multiverse, and this is supposed to be Eric Cartman.
Oh, okay, I'm fine with that. I better go call the internet company.
What do you mean you're fine with that?
I think all this stuff is great, Kyle.
When Eric Cartman goes to the woke verse where everyone is a woman of color, they don't accept him. They're like, who is this fat white boy? So I noticed how they were pointing out that double standard.
Hey, who's the fat little white boy?
Who knows? White heterosexual males think they welcome anywhere.
In another scene, the boys discuss how multiverses are overused.
And then there was like this ball, and then Eric floated up into this portal and disappeared. I don't care what you saw, Butters. There's gotta be a better explanation than just this stupid multiverse. Some multiverse stuff is cool. Yeah, it can be cool for like one movie. Now it's just this cheap device that people use to breathe life into tired franchises.
You know, I wholeheartedly agree. Multiverses have gotten really fucking annoying. You know that it has gone too far when even shows like Big Brother are using it as a marketing ploy.
This season is the Big Brother multiverse.
Funny enough, a few days after the Panderverse special was released, an op-ed was published in Variety that exposed just how bad Disney/Marvel is struggling right now, and they have even considered using the multiverse to bring back the Avengers because right now, the MCU is flopping horrendously. They're actually talking about bringing back Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, hoping that it will save them. Maybe they really do have a Panderstone.
Something is wrong with the universe. Our stocks are down and every Disney movie this year has failed. We don't understand it, sir. We keep making the same movie over and over and pandering to everyone, but suddenly it's not working. Then we've got to pander harder.
I did enjoy the episode. I was a little surprised that they focused on Kathleen Kennedy and not Bob Iger, because Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney, so he's in charge of everything, whereas Kathleen Kennedy is just the president of Lucasfilm, so she's only responsible for properties under Lucasfilm. Either way, I really enjoyed the episode. I thought they did a good job. They poked fun at multiverses, race swapping, AI. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't include in my breakdown, but you get the gist of what happened. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Have you seen the South Park Panderverse episode? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to find me on other social media platforms, you can find me on Instagram at NissCee.Social. I also have a Patreon account, all of which I will link in the description box down below. A special thanks to Endel for sponsoring this video. And if you like this one and you would like to see more like it, I will have 2 more videos for you in the end cards. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.